Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on some Crockpot videos, but first I'm going to move my Crockpot insert over because we need to mix up some stuff that's got to go in it. This is going to be Crockpot chicken and gravy, and I've made it lots of times before, and it's just a really good recipe. So we're going to take a can of cream of chicken soup and 2 packs of chicken gravy mix. And we're going to combine those with a little bit of broth. I'm going to use chicken broth. You can use water or making a huge mess. So you're just going to whisk this together. Really easy and simple. Let me get something to wipe this up. Wipe this up too. Alright. Really simple. So that's basically it. Now, I had some chicken thighs in the fridge, or in the freezer, sorry. And I wanted to use those up, but this recipe calls for chicken breast. So what I did was I deboned the thighs and I took the skin off. So now I'm going to go ahead and use them. And then we're going to pour this over the top. And that's it. And I'm hoping that the thighs will do just as good as breasts normally do. And I'm going to make some mashed potatoes. And we'll probably have some sort of vegetable on the side as well. Okay. That needs to cook on low for 4 to 6 hours. So I will see you back here this afternoon for this one when I get it done. Okay, this is my Old Faithful chicken and gravy. I made some mashed potatoes, put that on top, and made some English peas to go with it. I do salt, pepper, butter, pop them in the microwave, done, and I always use canned on that. Sometimes I use the frozen, but most of the time I use canned. It's just quick and easy, and it's just something quick. I could just, in just a few minutes have it added and supper on the table. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a chicken bacon ranch tortellini recipe in our crock pot. You're going to need to spray your insert and then 2 chicken breasts is what you'll need. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and season them first. So about a half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. I'm going to add some garlic powder instead of minced garlic. And that's about a teaspoon or so. Half teaspoon to a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of paprika. And half teaspoon of onion powder. And then you're going to have to add a tablespoon of ranch seasoning. And I make my own, so I always have it on hand. Keep it in my fridge. And give it a quick little stir, and then add that. Tablespoon's worth. Alright. And the last little thing that you're going to need is some Alfredo sauce. And I just use Rao's because that's the only one that I like. And it's not cheap. But I've tried several and they just are not good. So, put this in there. We're going to cook this on low for about 4 to 6 hours. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do the rest of the recipe. Because it's got a few more things. We've got to add our tortellini to it, our bacon, and our cheese. So we still have a little ways to go on this one. All right, I'll see you back here this afternoon. Okay, y'all, so this is the end of the day. I went through and I tore my chicken apart, shredded it. Didn't have to do it real finely, but all the big chunks are gone pretty much. Now you're going to add a bag of frozen cheese tortellini. I just got this at Walmart. It's the 19-ounce bag. And you're going to add a cup of Monterey Jack cheese to that. Alright. And we're going to add some bacon pieces, because I didn't make bacon. I always use just bacon pieces. It's easier, faster, quicker, and cheaper. You need about 6 pieces worth. I feel like that's about what 6 pieces would end up being. 1/3 of a cup or so, somewhere around in there. Okay, now we're going to have to keep stirring this as we go. It's going to take about 30 minutes for this tortellini to cook. You need to keep an eye on it, because the longer tortellini cooks, the more it comes apart. So we don't want that. So, and you want to keep making sure it's coated. All right, 30 minutes, and I'll meet you back here in a few. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. I didn't really have to cook the tortellini that long. I did defrost it for about half an hour before I put it in there. It was still frozen, but I did that, and it kind of helped get it to cook to staged faster. So it's really good, and it's ready to go. I tasted it, it did fine. I'm trying to think. I did put, let's see, did the recipe call for chicken broth? I can't remember. No, but I added a little bit of chicken broth to it. About 1/3 to a half a cup or so. Just to give me a little bit extra liquid. And that really helped everything. You don't have to do that. But I did do a little bit of extra chicken broth just to help, because it just seemed like it wasn't enough liquid. But did perfectly, had no problems. I chopped the meat up before I added the pasta and the bacon and the cheese. And if you wanted to, you could also put cheese on top to serve it. Okay.